Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon. So, what are we going to be doing? I need some water. I'll be right back. All right. So, we're going to be creating AI avatar. Now, to do that, we need a character. So, let's begin. I think we'll focus on outfits rather than a body. All right. So here's my thought: is rather than making make heads and clothing separate. So let's see if we can do that. Let's do a quick test. Start for this AI base. We're going to make a thief kind of character. This was a test with a knight character that I made a little while ago. So I'm going to save as, go up, and we'll say thief. All right. This is our thief character. And what we want to do is make some clothing. So ignoring this, let's grab the base. Can I grab this character? I do have it grabbed. Oh, it's just while I'm in the camera view, I can't see anything. All right, so we'll do this. First thing I want to do is adjust our avatar here, because right now it's not in a T pose. And it's going to be much more useful if the avatar is in a T pose. So something like that. And what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and apply the rig. Then we will take our rig here and say apply pose as rest pose, and then match to rig. All right, and then we can reparent this to the rig. Make sure it's kind of put before the subdivision and all that jazz. So we will want to apply the mirror. Yeah, actually, we want to apply the mirror and the subdivision. So just have these two. Not the subdivision, because we want to remove some clothing first. Do we? I think so. Yeah, why not? We also want to get rid of the feet. We don't want feet. Yeah, okay. So we're going to get rid of pretty much the entire body. Yeah, that's all. That makes the most sense. Okay, so we're going to go to Asset Browser. Go to my avatar parts. We want a boot. And I may add some more stuff to this in a little while. For now, just this. But we also want this subdiv mirror cube, which makes it a lot easier to start this clothing. Mirror's already on. I'm just going to duplicate it because we'll need one for the pants. This will be the top. Okay. So, shit. Boom. And what I will do after this is take these shirt and pant templates that I'm making, and we're going to save those back to our avatar parts folder. Just makes sense. All right. So now we have an actual clothing base. That's a good starting point. And we'll name it subdiv top. Then I'm going to copy it, open up my avatar parts folder. Paste it in here and mark it as an asset. Oops. And then we'll do the same here with the pants we make. Bridge, cut, close. Oh, what the? What happened there? Okay, no, that's fine. It just got triangulated. Bam. Bam. All right. Okay, so now we have a pants base. I'll copy that, save. Open up my avatar base again. So I can paste that here and call it subdiv bottom mark and asset. Save. And then back to here. Excuse me. So why all that? Fuck you, that's why. No, um, because we want to make an outfit just for clothing. or a base. I don't want to make the body. That's what I'm trying to say. All right. Now, we have a little bit more freedom to kind of futz around with the clothes, find a good little setup that we like. Really should have kept the body so I could transfer the weights. But we'll live. This is weird here. Okay, so I'm going to do something fun. We'll say mid or thief. Medieval thief. Let's do a quick search for something like this. So we want like a jerkin, a belt, big boots. Okay, I like this. We'll use this as reference. Put it over here. Now I'd really like to make like a cowl, but I think it'll cover up too much. which will make it difficult to work with. And then we want to apply this one. So we can just combine it directly. And now we have our boot. That's kind of correct. That looks weird. A little bit taller, but not that much taller. All right. Yells. Does nothing. Shit. Take this, delete it. Take this, duplicate, or no, not duplicate. Separate and mirror. All right, that was a lot of work, but almost done. What I'd like to go ahead and do now is remove our camera and lights from the scene. Hide those objects, so we're just looking at these clothes that we made. So here's our little outfit. Looks decent. I think the kind of like just this. Should be a bit bigger on the legs. Just like that. That's fine. All right, then let's look at where we're rendering out to. Should be this folder here. So we'll go up a folder, go renders, and say thief. Accept. Then let's do our compositing, review folders here. So we just need to change the name here, and it should, I believe it'll end up in the correct spot. We'll find out. Render animation. Right now it's still including character, and also the lines have not been updated. Okay, so first things first, let's make sure that this folder is not rendered at all. And that for the lighting, we get rid of these area lights and simply rely on the strength of the scene render. Something like this. Which doesn't look super great. All right, that's better. Something like that. Render animation. Boom, boom. Okay, so we have the front view rendered. And if we go check out the folder we just made, client thief renders. We have this one, and it does not look like those output at all, or they're just exactly the same because what's them right here? Thief, thief. And these all say thief. Oh, no, they don't. Delete these two. Go to the layout. I need to enable this one. Line work. So line work is its own layer. Delete that. No. No. All right. We're back. Delete that. This one should be referencing a collection. It's looking at AI base. Let's make a new collection and we'll call it Thief Clothing. And we'll use that, Thief Clothing. And we'll put our clothing in there. So now there's still nothing. This should be rendering something. There we go. All right. So looking at the pencil again. We will hide this one more time. Render animation. Back to line work. Save. That should work. One more time. Okay, I saw it for a second. All right, so now we've created these outputs, which is awesome. And these are what we're going to use to drive our renders, diffusions, actually. I'm going to delete this. Diffusions. Take this path, copy here. One more time, just so everything's in place. Bada boom, save. Okay. Then let's open up Stable Diffusion. So we're just waiting for that to load. taking my pills. Pills here. Let's stand down. Oh, wait a second. All right, so a lot of loading for Stable Diffusion, which is still loading. It could be quite slow with rendering, but is what it is. Load, please. There we go. All right. Wait, let me change the path here. Diffusion path. Setting. Save to directory. Apply settings. All right. And we're going to be using image to image. And copy that over. We want to make sure we're using UA. Safe for work, community, in the negative prompt. Then we're going to take our thief render here, and we're going to slap on top of it a control net. Depth, because we have created a depth image that looks like this, and we can add it to control where it renders. And we're going to say thief clothing, duck leather, medieval, concept art, character design, render of clothing, sure, something like that. We'll just do one. See how that goes. Yeah, generate. Hopefully this loads. Sometimes the control net takes a while to load. Loading. Trumpet port feels good. All right, here we go. So we got a render. This is kind of interesting. I'm annoyed that it's so different on one half. Let's make sure we do control net is most important. And it's also turn down the sampling. That should be fine. And then we'll turn down the denoise just a little, not all the way, but enough that it's still picking up this design. But I think we got something good going on. Let's do 2 this time. And I'm going to head to the restroom. BRB. It's still loading pretty slowly. That's kind of par for the course for this stuff. Oh, I should have specified a front view. I'll probably do that again. Okay. you guys take it. So just do some messages in the meantime. Definitely should have specified a front view. Still doing the kind of walking pose. So we'll do a few things. We'll do back view, walking, um, front view, render of clothing. But I like a lot of the little details that are coming out. Other boots, sinister. Oh, and then also T-pose. Right, another. I'm just responding to a message in the meantime. It still gave me a back view. This time it is actually in a T pose, which is nice. Back view. I think part of the problem is that there's the person doesn't have a good indication of what a front view means in this case, or a back view, yada yada. Also, we're missing the gloves. Um, but I don't mind these. I think we could just go for one of these as the back view and then just try to get it to make a front view now. Let's say this one right here. And now we just really want to emphasize front view. Render of clone. And this is the back view. So do I like these little spikes up top? I don't think so. Seems to want to do it for both of them. Okay, we'll give it a shot. It's because I'm doing this rendering that diffusion really slows me down. Hello, no brain. Happy Tuesday. Welcome. Hello, hello. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Um, we put together two little avatars today, so that feels good. Um, and hopefully we'll be able to put together a third through this process. I kind of honing in on a AI workflow for my avatars and see if it's going to work well. How's your day going? I still did a back view. Hmm. Na, 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 na. It's just making textures, and then I can apply those textures onto my avatars. We're going to make another control net. And we're going to give it the open pose. Dang. Nice. Never knew you could do all this with Stable Diffusion. You can do a decent amount. Definitely, they're getting it's improving, but there are challenges that remain, as you might expect. There's this stuff called ControlNet, and it really gives you, as you might imagine, a lot of control over your making. Um, it's going to get laggy again, but it's fantastic. There's a lot of benefits to this kind of work. In terms of speed, we'll see if it becomes something I do regularly. It can be kind of slow in its own way too, because you're working, you're kind of like searching for something rather than just going, I'm going to make this. This is just free to go ahead and try. So it saves you a bunch of time. Basically, it is free. Um, I'm using something called Automatic 1111, which is free to use. Um, there's definitely some setup involved, and it takes some time to learn. Not all computers are powerful enough to run it either. My computer is just barely able to do it. It really depends on your graphics card. Um, if you have enough memory, you can run this stuff. But some of the newer models are much bigger. But basically, it's free. Yeah, you can definitely. There's the Stable Diffusion subreddit. I have a 370 Ti. I think it's 6 gigabytes. I mean, absolutely. I have a 2060, so um, I think you the minimum is like eight gigabytes of virtual memory. So that's more than enough. You'd be rendering it much faster than what I'm doing here. The only reason it's this slow is because of streaming. Usually it takes maybe 40 seconds. Okay, different got stable diffusion. Separate um, is a great place to get started. Uh, if you're familiar with GitHub, yeah, but it's kind of technical. So hopefully it's simple with time, but it does go kind of technical. Right, right. Uh, just those going article over. It's interesting. I I don't really know what to think about it because I never used third party apps on the Reddit. So it's like, wow, still kind of cool, but it's just not giving me a front view. Only wants a back view. He's got hands now. Yeah, I'm surprised. Surprised about the hands. Must be the control net thing. I don't know. I don't see hands here. All right, let's turn that one off. And let's go back to Blender. I didn't want to include the character, but I don't think I have point. I don't think I have the option not to at this point. So go here, diffusion, and AI base. Wait, where am I? Oh, interesting. Gotcha. Okay, okay. I see what's happening. There's another scene that confused me so badly for a second. All right. So we want to just have this guy on for these renders. So render animation. Ah, but without the material. Actually, let's just give it there. Render animation. Boom, boom. Save. Back to here. Drop in this image there. And for the depth, this one here. Okay. Hopefully it figures out that this is a front view now. Fingers crossed. But yeah, I'm on Reddit pretty frequently, and it's like it didn't really affect me when they went dark. And I understand they're just turning off like third party APIs or something. Charge a certain amount. All right. I'm interested to know how much money those third party APIs are making.